Hello, I am Professor Renderer. This is our Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Baron's Heroes Journey Community Club Showcase. Today we have Tybalt and Morpheus on the stream, and this time around we are playing with Paladin Cecil as our starting hero. I'm joined with Alchemy. Alright, let's run through this.
Sure thing. Let's run through this. First off, I see Possum's naming convention. The club's not over. We merely have run out of characters, but there is another flag set coming. You will see what it is tomorrow. But to talk a little bit about the flag set, it's Cecil's the hero, the real protagonist of the vanilla game. So in a way, I was like, let's make it vanilla. So characters and bosses are vanilla, like straight up. There will be always like Rubicante at the Rubicante spot, Unplaying at the Unplaying spot. The same with characters.
Yes, and we also have ourselves a wacky challenge, which is this randomized one, which is basically standardizing the weapon damage. So it'll be a little bit dangerous at the start of the game.
It's just randomized. I was looking at wackies to add to the flag set because that is something I do with every flag set. I look at the wacky list and see can I add anything to this flag, to any of flag sets. And I was like, oh, since I'm going with the vanilla theme, I can try this one. And it's just randomized, makes it so the damage is either flat, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, and then 5,000. Whichever the damage is closest to, like all damage, every single one, except HP based one. So it's gonna be wacky.
Yep. And this will be an interesting way. Pretty much the penultimate one for this season. It was interesting because I joined in kind of late, deep into this Baron's Heroes journey thing. So be interesting to see how this will play out at the end of.
Oh yeah! I absolutely can't wait to show people tomorrow what's up with the final flag set. Ooh, I think we're starting.
Yep, we should be underway.
There is no funny haha. Which character are we gonna get? We are going to get Kane as partner because that's how this whole thing is gonna go.
Yep, no surprises, and we have no.
The Baron key is a little weird, isn't it? Like, hello, have the keys to the house. I'm out.
Yeah. I guess we can go and fight Baigen right now if you really wanted to.
She like step out of the castle and then like turn around like a go back king.
Hey, I have a problem with how you're treating us. So please don't demote me.
Damn, do you think Baigen's like betraying Goldbase or something? Damn, the lore runs deep.
I don't know.
Well, that was kind of like the point of this club, to make like nonsense on the spot, like weird like narratives. But we'll see whether racers once again, like in their rivals, Morpheus and Tybalt are head to head in this club because they're the ones that sign up. I don't do this on purpose. I'm not a restreamer. They just keep signing up for the restream and we having these epic duels.
Yeah, and as rivals tend to be, they all go to Evelyn.
Yeah, I was interested in seeing in wondering whether we were going to get any divergence or not. But it seems like they both had the same idea. Like, I have fighters, let's get Kane a good weapon to carry the party throughout the early game, I think.
And since we are also running with vanilla trap tiles, then that's why we're not seeing a lot of these trap tiles right at the start of the gates.
Indeed. Like, vanilla traps, like, I added them to keep going with the vanilla theme, but that just makes Evelyn Castle really, really good. Because there is no time loss in regards to I found a trap chest and I'm dead and I have to reset.
Yeah, and that's a really nice thing about this. It's just that having the knowledge of where the trap tiles are, the trap chests and all that, is pretty much valuable because who knows? If you don't know, then you're probably just gonna be in a bit of trouble. But these runners know what the vanilla trap tiles are, so they're just making quick work of that. And we come out with a black shirt, which is nice.
Black shirt is pretty like underrated. It's got just really good stats on top of boosting wisdom a lot. And you find a black shirt and you go, hey, let's get that column.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just so that you can get because Palom with the black shirt is really good.
Yes, and Palom is gonna learn the tier 2 spells with a single boss fight, pretty much. And that's gonna like that plus the wisdom boost is gonna just like wreck the overworld.
And yes, we also do have Herma join, so Possum is actually going to take both the Basidia twins with him as his final party.
The interesting thing is that we know where Fusoya and Edge are. There are only 2 instances of Fusoya and Edge in the city, and that's in the Lunar Dais and in the Hook Route Evelyn Cave. So, do you wait to get those key items? Because maybe you find them like buried in the underground because it's a magma key or something. So, or do you like get your party like fast?
Seeing that I'm still a noob and I like to see I like to see Fusoya early and have Edge as like the main darter. Then again, I'm a noob that mostly plays SMS.
Fine. SMS is cool.
Yeah. But I would rather kind of hold off until I get the ability to get Fusoya and Edge. But I do see merits if you're just wanting to get your party started right now.
Ooh, table checking May's weapon shop and finding a Dwarf Axe. That's excellent. That's great because he has a -5 on agility, and that's gonna be really useful for manipulating agility down the line. So here it is. Is this wacky? Is this randomized? Everything early game is gonna hit for 100 damage. That's nasty early on. Careful, folks.
Yeah, that's that's why we have this standardized damage wacky challenge to begin with.
Papa taking a nasty reset because dang it, that was Shiva, not good enough.
Yeah, just wanting to go remember the reign of chance of Grimoire as Tipple's gonna head over to fight D-Mist.
Do you know? we do have Enkion.
Yep.
Honestly, this is 100% an oversight on my part.
Yep, that's the thing, and as Tibble takes a hit on D-Mist, it's
just so funny that I completely forgot to turn off Enki. But if you remember, good for you.
You might as well take advantage of it while you have the chance to.
Yeah, and you know what? The loot tier, like the average loot tier on Mistcave is not that bad because no one ever comes here. That's silk webs. I think that was a samurai gauntlet. Very nice. Ooh, twin. Very nice. Twin magic from Possum side. 500 damage.
Perfect.
It's just so funny to me that the first thing Tibble did was go straight for D-Mist.
Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that the opportunity on your to get a free key item right here.
This is the package. Ooh, I wish.
If it was the package, that would have been incredible. It would be amazing. You're right here.
Earth Crystal is a great find early game. That's Rosa. If you want access to Rosa, but Possum already has a white mage, so I don't know if you would want to go out of your way to grab Rosa in the Tower of Sod.
When considering that Possum's gonna just run with the Mysidia twins, I reckon not.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to clear the Tower of Sod. It is an objective. So, but like, when do you do it? Like, if there's one thing the tournament, the upcoming tournament, the Adamant Cup has shown us is that you can beat the seed pretty easily with just 4 characters. So Possum might just be waiting for an Edge or a Fusoya at this moment.
Speaking of Possum, I'm gonna go ahead and raid the treasury.
Ooh, Strength Ring. Well, there's a Light Sword.
Oh,
wow.
All right.
We are set. We are set. So, now that we are seeing a Holy Sword, there is actually a meta objective in this flag set, which is that Paladin Cecil can only use Holy Swords or staves to attack, because I thought that was like pretty fitting with the Paladin theme and the Holy stuff, and that would like nerf him a bit because he can use like Actus or bows. And then there's the Crystal Sword, so we're set. Once Cecil goes to ordeals, he only needs to equip that and he's good.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're considering you have a Crystal Sword, you might as well just. I mean, I don't know if this is exactly what he wants to do, but you could, if you really wanted to, head down over to Mount Ordeal and just get that Paladin Cecil out of the way.
You still have to defeat the Mylon and the Mylon Sea on ordeals, and that can be tricky with the wacky is randomized.
Yeah, that is true. Tipple is going to go ahead and do the Fabul Gauntlet, and I kind of wish it would also follow the same script as it was if it was in the vanilla game, but no, we just made it convenient. We just had it all start here.
And Tibble is facing off against Vanilla Alt Gauntlet? I guess that counts as vanilla enough.
Yeah, I thought this was like normal.
No, it's actually a little different, I think.
I mean, there's a gargoyle right there to keep in mind with to get rid of that Maid's Kiss as soon as that fight finishes up.
Yeah, it is Alt Gauntlet. For like, I thought about removing Alt Gauntlet and leaving like Vanilla Gauntlet in its spot, but you know what? I was like, nah, it's funnier this way. It's like this is like some Grey Bombs or whatever. Like, yeah, that's silly. I like that.
Yeah, like no one expects that.
Don't forget, folks, to buy cabins. It's so easy to, like, you start the game, you start playing, and then you're down at the bottom of the Lunar Subterranean, or I don't know, down at the Hook Route, top of tower, whatever, and you're like, oh, where are my cabins? My MP? Oh no.
Actually, speaking of MP, we do have GMP turned on, so that means we can go ahead and use that underflow.
I always like turning on like GMP because in case someone is like brave enough to pick up a Tela, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw you a bone. Like, throw as many medias as you like. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, it also kind of, I guess if you really wanted to, it also kind of is like the speedrun in a way, the vanilla speedrun.
Yeah, in the vanilla speedrun, they do the MP Underfall glitch on Tela, and he carries the team like a really good chunk of the game by using Medio.
So
it is a sight to behold.
So it works out.
Mm-hmm.
And Possum is going to go ahead and head up to Mount Ordeal and go ahead and fight that both forms of Mylon.
The thing is that there are no free bosses I really love that in development of this flag set, I realized that, hey, most of the free bosses in their vanilla locations aren't really that threatening. So I put on no free bosses on, so they're gonna have to fight Dark Knight Cecil just by depleting its HP, which is not a lot, but you know you gotta be careful. Those waves can hurt and they can be fast.
Yeah, and Possum is opting to not take that Tela. I think it makes sense because you already have the Basidia twins in hand, and Kane can be pretty good late game.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I think Possum is waiting for the Edge or the Fusoya, whichever one comes first. Might not even pick up Fusoya. Like might be waiting for Edge specifically. Who knows? Guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see once we get those key items necessary.
Oh, hey, Cure 2's on the zombies. Hell yeah, Possum.
I mean, I think something similar happens in the speedrun too. If not, then yeah. Like
the Cure, I doubt the Cure 2's did 500 damage though.
No. But I doubt it myself. But like, jeez. Tadbolt's gonna be is probably over the moon right now, seeing that crystal sword right away.
But the thing is that like Tadbolt has done Lion and gotten the Earth Crystal and gotten the Crystal Sword, so he knows if Possum also is gonna get the Crystal Sword, so he can count on that being like an advantage over the rest of the players. He's just like, God, this is so nice.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It's like it's nice to see a Crystal Sword this early on, especially off of Antline.
Yeah.
It works out so well.
100 damage lead once. This Wacky is the best. It's legit one of my favorites.
This is the first time I'm actually seeing it. It's actually pretty funny to see it like just attacks in terms of 100.
Everything does 100. Doesn't matter. Not the right summon you wanted to see. Sorry, Possum. What are you looking for, Tyrell? Starvells, I guess. Hey, for everyone at home, if you have perfect movement inside the Capo Inn, the Capo Inn lady doesn't get in your way. So just learn perfect movement. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, just perfect movement. It always works. Just trust us. Trust us. And alright, the friends have been taken out over on Morpheus' side.
As long as you have life spells, he can only take one character at a time, so this is safe.
Yeah.
Damn, came with the big jumps.
Tybalt is heading also over to Mount Ordeal.
I mean, you have a crystal sword, and you know which bosses are like up there, so that makes sense. Honestly, I will try to do ordeals as soon as possible too.
I guess we're heading over to Sitsbury next. Yeah. I probably
what
just
people looking for.
Maybe something to help.
Solutions? Oh, is he trying to avoid picking up like the twins and stuff? Ooh, that's tricky.
This is an interesting call. You found a black shirt out of Eblin, and it's a good opportunity to pick up the Basidia twins. At that point,
like at least Palom, right? Because Palom is really useful. Especially with like early game, he's gonna get some like a good damage threshold. Thing is, under the Wackies is randomized. The maximum damage mages can get is 5,000, and that might make people kind of be like, oh, maybe I don't want to get like any black mages, and I want Rosa as my white mage. Like I don't know, we'll have to ask.
Yeah, it's actually curious for me to see this. Now, should Tybalt actually opt to go for the Mysidia twins? I think you're just better off just sticking with Paolo rather than Aurum, because you might be inclined to just go up to Zot and get Rosa at that point if you're just running with Paolo.
I guess, but you still have to defeat Magus sisters and the Valvalas, even with that Rosa and Tau. So that's that's kind of a tough prospect.
That is true, yes. But it looks like just Tybalt just going to go ahead and run with the decision to go up to Ordeal.
Maybe Tybalt was looking for illusions in order to avoid, the punches for Mylon C, since he only has 2 characters. Will he pick up Pillow?
I don't know myself.
Oh, Possum's done with Mylon C. Great work, Possum. Magus, we are doing vanilla bosses, and it is also an easy even moment. Both things at the same time.
Yeah, like just don't question it.
Just roll with it.
Tybalt also choosing not to pick up that Tella. Just gonna run with the with Kane and Cecil.
Those drains are gonna do 100 damage a pop. That's gonna be tough with only 2 characters.
Yes.
We'll see how like he can take 3 drains and like late ones. Oh, Flame Spear! Ooh, nice.
Okay.
And Ruby, that's a Rosa. Tybalt's waiting is gonna pay off.
Oh, that's perfect.
Big bomb, nice.
Oh, okay, I see you there, Tybalt.
Nice, good one, Tybalt. So once again, Air Bosses is on. So Darkness is gonna wave and wave and wave, but we found that Crystal Sword, so I guess it doesn't really matter that I put Air Bosses on.
Nah, I mean it's gonna do 1,000 damage, so like.
Oh no, Tybalt, no!
Oh no! I mean, he can at least try again.
You got this, Tybalt. I think Possum also took a wipe here. It is tough.
Yeah, this isn't an easy fight. But that is the first objective for Possum Morpheus.
Grim. There it is! Hell yeah!
Yeah!
God, I love this play with these 2 characters. Now that we know that Rose is at the end of this play, it's so good. Did Possum's Dark Knight Cecil have a cross ring on? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I know he found one, but I don't know if he had it equipped.
I reckon not, but I didn't see.
Chat can let us know, I guess. Possum doing an Ordeal's grind once again. He loves doing this.
And Tybalt is going to go ahead and continue the run with this, and take on Mylon Z.
Well, if he didn't unequip the curse ring, it's gone. It's completely gone forever. So I guess we'll see. Big bomb for 1,000 damage. Jump for 500. Is that enough? Oh, for 1,000 because I did he equip the flame spear of the Gardener?
I think it was
nice.
Yeah, I think he did actually, because he had the flame spear on, and that's why we saw the flame spear play from Mylon Friends over on Tybalt's side, and there he goes.
That Mylon C was masterful. Like this was like full knowledge of Mylon C is gonna be in this spot, and I'm going to prepare for it. And I only need 2 characters because I know Mylon C is here, and I know how to beat him. It doesn't matter what levels my characters are. I know how to beat him, and then he did it. Wow.
Yeah,
these plays are really good, folks.
Yeah, this is really good for Tybalt. And right here he'll be he's gonna be getting his Paladin Cecil.
He's gonna be so happy. He's gonna be so happy once he sees that again. I forgot the name of the gem.
That was the Sand Ruby.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, Sand Ruby will be picked up for Tibble. That will give him a Rosa.
I bet he's gonna just zoom right out into Kaipo.
Yeah, and we already know that Possum is already is just gonna run with the Basidia twins. So we're seeing.
Yeah, there's Sod. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's you have to do this anyway. It's objective.
Indeed. So, Micah Sisters in the vanilla spot is not that bad. It can be pretty tricky, but it's not as bad as, the Micah Sisters in Valvalle's spot, which is right next to it. And Valvalle's in the vanilla spot has immunity to magic, but it doesn't have immunity to physical attacks, so that's gonna be good for Crystal Sword Cecil, I guess.
Yeah. On top of that, too, with the cane that Possum and Tybalt are both staying with, we can of course knock out Tybalt, Valval's tornado form to help with the damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like the way both of these players are playing this seed is so interesting to me. Because they're playing differently.
Yeah, they're these two differing team compositions and differing play styles is actually making for an interesting little early game.
Yeah, because Possum, on most of the Baron Zero's Journey races that I've seen Possum in, he usually gets a party going real fast. And he gets four or five characters and goes, okay, this is my party, let's go. And other people, including Table, are like, okay, let me see what full of characters. Let me be a little conservative early game. It's gonna cost me time, but later on I'm gonna have a better party with better equipment, and that's gonna be good for me.
And as we had assumed, Tipple is going to go ahead and pick up that Rosa.
That's a no-brainer. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the waiting game for Tybalt has, as you mentioned, paid off. So it only makes sense for him to just run with the Rosa.
100 damage from a fire too. Come on, me, dude. You can do better than that.
Now he's gone.
God.
She's gone, rather.
God. And here was hyping them up, oh no, you can go up for deals. I mean, you can go up the Sod to pick up the Rosa because Micah Sisters. Ooh.
Yeah, but the fact that we just have a Crystal Sword right out of the gate is well.
Yes.
What?
2,000 damage. Here we go.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Even the Delta attacks are not working out, and it's even got to the point where the wall didn't come off because there was no wall to cover for the Delta attack.
Well, Possum did that great. He cast Berserk on Cecil. That was a great move that he did to beat the boss. Great play there, Possum.
Yeah, and the key here is, and I mean that's the only way you're going to be able to use to go for a Cecil going Burr strat, because we can't use any Avengers Berserk glitches for this one for the main objective.
Mm-hmm. So in a way, this is pretty good. This is pretty good to practice for the tournament. It's 5 out of 5. It's not 7 out of 7. It's pretty close. You got that Cecil, Crystal Sword, that you can find an Adamant armor. Pretty good tournament practice.
Yeah. It's funny because
Heroes on Journey joined.
that's cute. That is ridiculously cute. And yeah, as I had assumed, just gonna run with that Mysidia twins, not even gonna bother with the Rosa. And the king doesn't even matter because we have no dupes on.
Indeed. I mean, yeah, like we mentioned about Valis in this spot doesn't get any physical evade, so it's fine for the most part. Yeah, you can just swing for 1,000 a pop. Valis is dangerous for a party mage, for a mage heavy party. Sorry.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't even matter if these these mages go down because we have life pots ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, weak and punching can still be an issue. I see Possum wants like all the XP. Nice, makes sense.
Yep. That there goes Valis.
People it's finishing up with. Oh, it was an ninja shirt. Wow, that's funny. Nice. If this is the hook, I swear.
If the hook shows up, then I think what do you do if you get the hook?
I mean, you grab Edge, right? Like that's the fifth party member that you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, with Possum's party, this definitely makes a lot of sense.
No, that's Swing Harp. Whoops. I wonder if Possum's gonna like metagame Twin Harp and he's going to go to Twin Harp. Oh right, he routed Sod into Baron. That makes sense.
Yeah, with the early Baron key that we have, that we got from Baigen, that it only makes sense to just kind of go from one spot to the other.
Oh, is T-Bolt going for the monster chest?
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, is he fishing for adamants? I mean, you have a Crystal Sword Cecil, so that's not a bad move.
No, it helps.
Life glitching the Ogres too. Wow. Oh, I think that might have missed because Life 1 has like a cast time. It's not instant like Life Potions.
Yeah.
Close enough though. Yeah, no one has checked Baron Age yet.
Okay, I don't mind this call. It gives you a bit of experience. It helps with with the experience troubles that with the health situation regarding is this randomized spiky challenge?
Mm-hmm. And Hourglass 2. I mean, that's useful, but not what you were looking for at all.
No.
That's just like a mulligan for another trap chest. Just like, hey, take this, defeat another one. Because no free bosses are on, so that means that you can't cheese any bosses with an Hourglass. But trap chests are fair game.
Yes. And Baigen goes down, and so does the remaining arm to prevent it from exploding.
Yeah, that is true. You want the XP to get Rosa to Berserk as soon as possible, that's fair. I believe Porum gets Berserk a little earlier than Rosa, so that makes sense.
And now Possum is going to go ahead and fight Kainazo.
Kainazo's so weak here, it's not even funny. Like, Kainazo's so scary, like, he's such a scary boss in Free Enterprise, but then you fight him in the vanilla location, and it's like, hi, bye.
Yeah, it's a freebie.
Oh, Tibble checking the Flame Dog chest. Is gonna find Fortune? I mean, that's really good, but
It's a protect ring, so
hold up. Did did Kane use a flame spear on a flame dog for like 500 damage or something?
I didn't even notice.
Hold up. We're gonna have to send this one to the lab, boys. Okay, that's fine.
Possum going for just doing some kamikaze strats to make the prevent the
You do get a full heal after this, so I think you do
Yeah.
anyways. Not sure.
I think you do, but I like that. I like it just so that you can get away with the just add a bit more time as opposed to just wasting the extra time for waiting for the fiend death animation to go through.
Oh, it is a full heal after Sot and not after Baron. Right.
So I'm guessing it's just mainly just to cut down on the time between death animations for the fiends.
And what's in the Baron trash can? That's good. That's half an objective. Wow, what a like rabbit hole this is.
So I think at this point we didn't see the rest of we didn't see the rest of the Baron the Wool Gauntlet, right?
What do you mean? The rest of the full gauntlet?
Did we not get the key item for it?
Yes, it was a ninja shirt. It was so bad.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure, just to have that on hand. Tibalt's gonna go ahead and equip the Gunnagear Spear over on for Kane.
Yeah, Underground has to be bringing a harp at this point. I wonder what Possum's gonna do first. I mean, this might be required music. Let's see.
It's 50-50. If you're of one to fade the harp, you're hoping it's on Baron.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Demonist. God, that's so funny still. The Demonist is spam. I hope Possum doesn't forget.
Yeah. It's weird because it's because it's Demas has to be Demas because of the flag set, but you're also getting a key item out of it.
It's freaky item, but kind of not really, but yes.
Sort of. It's like a pseudo key item.
Yes, pseudo freaky item.
Yeah.
People that see something for Berserking Cecil and Kane and just letting them rip. Hey, there you go. Go for it. Petrification, no worries. Just go for it.
Yeah. And down goes Rosa, and down goes Valis at the same time.
Excellent. Rosa's okay with the XP she has. Don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it. Like, there's nothing to be worried about.
Paladin has virus now. Instant cast spell. Only 100 though. Damn.
Yeah, that's not a lot for that virus.
I mean, it's split damage 6 ways, so.
True.
I'm sure like the 3 to 4 targets might be better. And the Silver Swing Harp. What's your next move, Q2?
Baron Castle probably just gonna follow that into Baron Castle.
Did Possum reset out of Ult to Gauntlet?
I think so, yeah.
Oh no, Possum, you have to come back here with the pan. What are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I must have not noticed it. Tybalt's gonna do the Baron in. And we're also seeing...
What's this world? Is
So-
is Possum made a gaming table?
So, one of these two has to lead to, So these
Yes.
have to lead to something.
Yes, one of these have to lead either to another key item down a chain or to underground access, either the hook or magnet key.
Yeah, and we're hoping that it that it will have underground access eventually. Like has to come up eventually. Pass.
Oh, Cinecat or Restreamer is mentioning that there are no more overworld chains. That's true. I forgot about that. One of these has to be underground access, and as we know, it's gonna be Twin Harp. That's a pass. That's also a pass for Yang. Bye.
Yeah, you're not gonna fade the Twin Harp this time around.
I wonder if Possum metagame Tybalt. Like, oh, I think Tybalt is going to think that I'm not gonna do Harp, so I'm gonna do Harp, or something like that. Like, these two face off against each other pretty frequently, so they have a bit of a rivalry going.
Enjoy the music, by the way.
Music is randomized as well. No vanilla this time. Oh no, Dark Elf did it again.
I mean,
Dark Elf ruined the music. Boo.
I mean,
some great Xenoblade tunes right there.
You know what? It's ironic considering this past week with the announcement of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I know, right? Wait, hold up. That's just Dragoon armor. What are we missing? Odin Throne? It can't be. Oh, Key Unsafe isn't on that I remember. That I think.
Huh? I don't know.
Did I put Key Unsafe on? No. I don't think I
you
rolled
did.
a broken seed.
I don't think you
weird.
rolled. There's no way you rolled with.
there are no vanilla key items, so it can't be bad. What are we missing? We did? Come on, Chad, help us here. We're scratching our brains here.
Hang on a second.
That's
No,
a
you-
pass. So...
Yeah, you didn't put unsafe in the flags.
I believe Baron Basement Throne is under KM safe territory because it's a very it's basically like a moon difficulty fight, so it's under KM safe. So I don't know if I did roll a broken seed. Oh, it's under Bay Unsafe? Oh no! Is Bay Unsafe on?
I checked.
It's
not.
It's,
No.
It's Emboss's own, right? So, Hmm. Well, I'm sure Possum on table will figure it out while we scratch our brains.
Yeah, this is something that it's not. It isn't from D-Mist.
No, because Demon skips the pan.
Yeah, and we have not gone down underground.
Yes, we don't have underground access. Oh.
Also, high D-Mist by D-Mist.
Yeah, high Demons by Demons. Usually, we like as like a commentators, we had a whole like spiel about, hey, you know, Mist is resistant to holy damage, so but the crystals are still really good. But no, it's like hi, bye.
With it helps set the way of the standardized damage that makes things a little, different.
What are you gonna do, Possum? Please enlighten us. I didn't do Beyonce. Come on, I have the razor right here.
I do know Case Summon is on.
I mean, Key Summoning is on, but did the C generation force like something?
I wonder if it enforced like some.
Oh, do you think that because Valvalis can't block like underground access, it could move to Odin Throne or something?
I think so. I don't know. Like I think I would assume that would have been the case. If
I mean, that I don't know if that's an oversight or not. I guess we have to chat it up in Discord. Hey folks, we have a Discord. We can chat about how seats may be broken or not up there. Folks are really eager to respond.
Where's he gonna
We
play?
are. Yes. Yes. I'll let y'all listen while Possum figures that out. So Possum's doing Baron Basement Throne because it's literally the only thing left to do.
Yeah, that's
So this has to be underground access unless I roll a box seed for some reason.
yeah, it has to.
I can't believe that's a Dragoon armor though. What the hell?
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird because you would assume that it would actually lead to something good, but no.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be handing like sorry Soy for putting more work into your play, but you're gonna have to check this one out. Yeah, this thing is gonna end up bug reports. You're seeing a first seal, folks. How often did you play with vanilla bosses on it? Huh?
Yeah, and that's something you don't normally see when with these seeds. Straight up.
Damn, I only want it to be like cute and clever and funny, like I said, dang.
I mean, I have nothing against you. I mean, you made something interesting, and that's for sure.
Yeah, like Cinecat said, this isn't even a beta seed.
Yeah, this is unstable.
Don't say that. It's fine. It's not unstable.
No. I said it's on stable, not unstable.
Oh, okay.
As in, like, like stable build. So.
People is at a complete loss.
I don't even know. I mean, Possum figured it out.
This club, as a club captain, this club has been a complete mess. Like, let me be the first to admit this club has been a complete mess. We had a Wyvern and that did wave with a Kainazo that did wave at 2 big HP base damage. We had the C maybe Distinct 6, C maybe Distinct 5. It's just a mess. And now this club's a mess.
I mean, again, I'm nothing against you. These are entertaining.
No. I'm laughing. Yes, on the 5 vanilla things in a row. I'm just this is very humorous, but I feel bad for the racer because I didn't intend this.
Well,
good lord. Well, I know Possum is gonna like write it out. Possum is doing it because Possum loves a good challenge, and I think they will like figured it out. It has to be this. If this isn't underground access, we're gonna be seeing a lot of forfeits in this in the race room.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, this may not be underground access. We might have a very short hero's journey this week. But guess we'll see. Possum is trying to like damage raid Odin.
Yeah,
You can do this.
Yeah, it is doable. Yeah.
Maybe you need some levels though. Or like some equipment maybe. Like maybe it's time to check like I don't know, like watery pass or something. Well, the watery pass is not gonna give you a power shirt. So what's Possum's doing? Huh? Oh, is he going to manipulate the ATB so Cecil gets more turns more often?
Looks to be.
I can't think of anything else. Yes, there was a meta objective, Nathaniel. There it is. It was Holy Power, which means that Paladin Cecil can only equip Holy Swords or Staves to attack. But you know, we found a Crystal Sword, so that's fine.
Yeah, we found it.
Oh, cover strats maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we saw the Crystal Sword early from the Earth Crystal in the Treasury.
You think Possum's gonna do like Thunderstruck somehow?
I don't know. I never really seen this strat before.
Well, I mean, with this party, you have to. We usually call it Thunderstruck because you jump over the swings with Kane. He still has to take a punch, so you need like an illusion or blank on him, and you jump over 2 Odin swings, and then you use a lightning item or spell at the 3rd sword race, and Odin instantly gets defeated. It's really hard to pull off with Kane. I see Possum's is going for normal. Yeah, Edge is right there in Dancian, but you know, it's Prima Join, so... God, what a mess. Yeah, you could say this has been entertaining, yes, in a cat. Sure, I'll give you that.
It has been. That is for sure. It's entertaining in the sense that it's not uncommon. It's not normal to see something as like seeing this underground access being possible underground access being here Of
Yeah,
all things.
we still don't know if this is underground access. We'll see.
Yeah, it's possible that it's there, but if it's
You know-
not,
You know, I with all my generous intent deep within my heart, I rate these flag sets like, oh, this is gonna be difficulty 4, oh, this is gonna be difficulty 3, it's gonna be difficulty 5, and then the seed, I think I roll a seed, and the seed goes, it just laughs at me, it mocks me, and then it does stuff like this.
yeah, this is like 10 territory, I think. 10, 9 territory.
I don't know if it's a 10, but it's up there.
So it's somewhere around there.
Yeah, like Beyonce is not a joke. Like Beyonce is a really hard flag because of reasons like this. Like this can happen under Beyonce. So, oh, you did it, Possum. Is this if this is Darkness Crystal, I'm gonna riot. Edging. God,
There it is.
There it is. I can't believe this. Yeah, I guess this is going on bugs and bug fixes.
Yep, that's a bug report if I've ever seen one myself.
Ah. My class can't catch Crossturn Break. It's okay. We're you know, we're testing. This is some real QR like quality assurance work right here.
And then there
Ouch.
goes. Yeah.
Is Table like doing? Like, Table is really doing Kinder Strokes. That's incredible. Shala, I did vanilla bosses and vanilla characters, and somehow Underground Access ended up in, at Odin. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for Table to pull off Kinder Stroke because it's again it's super hard.
Yeah. He got the first dash, but was early on the second one. Like,
if you get the second one, you can withstand another punch and then defeat Odin. Like the timings is like all orbs so tight, even and at battle speed 6. Oh, at
So-
least Cecil can take a punch. That's nice.
yeah. So finally, Possum's now on the ground, and
Yes.
turning the pan.
Yes. Right. There is the rest of the seed. That's the thing. Like if it's up to me, I was like, oh, you beat Odin? That like you did it. You won. Thank you. Thank you for playing. You won. You won the seed.
Congratulations, you won.
Thought was Twin Harp, and Twin Harp was Dragoon armor. It's all in the VOD.
And yeah, Xenocat is saying in chat, this is supposed to be on this. This is supposed to be the stable version, not beta.
Well, yeah, but you know, sometimes stuff makes it into production and you don't notice, like no one notices for like 6 months. That just happens. That's how it is.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't really fault that.
No, absolutely not. I'm just like cracking jokes. Like this game is very, very good, and it's like, and the logic is super solid. Jang, like bonking Jang just still didn't have anything. It had some kind of robe. Our tracker said.
Yeah, it was a sorcerer robe, I believe.
I mean that's good, but at this point, it is a lackluster. There's darkness. That's a Fusoya.
Yeah, and that is if so as long as my my notes are right, that should be go -1. Just need a legend sword.
Yes, we only need a legend sword. K-Moon's on. And you don't need to pick at the famous bosses. You know which ones they are.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's this There's one Odin. Illusion. Come on, Table, you can do it. I believe in you.
Alright, it's in position.
There it is. There's the second jump. Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Yes! Come on. Only one item. The only Thor Rage Tibble had. Come on, Tibble. Thunderstruck Odin! Oh!
That nice job. Wow.
If it wasn't 10 p.m., I would be screaming my lungs out.
It's only like it's like 4 over here.
Well, you know, time zone to be like that.
Yeah.
Wow, that was masterful from Tibble. You know, it took a couple of tries, but that's because that trick is extremely tough. I still can't believe this is happening, honestly.
What a play from Tibble. That is incredible.
Like you will expect Tibble to be like, oh, I guess I have to take 2 characters to have like, you know, 5 characters and like out damage Odin. But no, Tibble went, you know what? I have a king, I have illusions, and I'm just gonna jump over those. That was like mind-boggling. Life staff. That's pretty useful. And the tower key, that's nice. You don't have to do Killa's tower.
Yeah, it's 2 key items now.
Mm-hmm.
Tibble's
That's 10 key items for Possum, I believe.
Yep, that's 10.
Nice. Possum can do the machines, but I don't know if we have some sirens yet. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, so ship launcher or tracker. I know pass is not a key item. I just miscounted because I suck at counting.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because I thought I was under the impression that pass did count as a key item. Apparently not.
No, it doesn't. Pass is just an item.
Okay, so that's we're just one away.
Yeah, I just suck at counting.
I could have. So I was looking at the tracker and I'm like, okay, that I was just under the assumption that it also counted, but apparently not.
So, I mean, we know that it's Dr. Luge at the top of the tower, so that's not threatening at all. Possum has the power to deal with that.
Oh, and also Dark Imps are here too, or whatever it is. Yeah, Dark Imps. So this is just a free fight as well.
Yep. You can't like stop them or instant kill them, but you know, a virus will do.
Tybalt gotta go.
Yes, bosses are vanilla today. Bosses and characters. I'm surprised Possum hasn't gone to the moon yet to pick up the Fusoya. Maybe he's not aiming, or maybe he doesn't care about the Fusoya because he has a white mage and a black mage already. Maybe he just wants Edge.
I think that's what he may be wanting as well. Just having Edge, because I did see a full moon early on.
Yeah. I mean, you also can't, like, you know which bosses are in the moon. And thing is, most of those bosses are still pretty dangerous, even in the vanilla spots.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Paladin isn't that dangerous, but the rest are pretty dangerous. Including like Ogopogo at vanilla. Ogopogo is really rough still. He punches really hard.
And Tybalt got his Darkness Crystal, so he's now in go -1.
What is Tybalt looking for? ninja shields. I mean, ninja swords are pretty nice. It's good knowledge that it's right there. I'm sorry, like I know I'm being quiet, but I'm still like reeling from that nonsense.
I mean, I've dealt with worse, on in my game of expertise, which is like the past window. I like literally like the other day or other night rather.
Yeah, you know, like as far as you know, maybe errors, like maybe this is intended. Like I, for some reason, logic just works this way. But I just like, huh? Is the job dwarf is an unemployment inspector. Thanks, Tibble.
How
Strength rings for sale at Tomba.
So that's phase 1 down for the Dr. Gay fights.
This spot has so much HP, even when it's split.
And Tybalt's gonna go ahead and choose to head towards Dwarf Castle. And I don't know what else to say. Honestly.
I wonder if Dwarf Castle is gonna have, like, at this point I'm wondering if Legend Sword is up on the moon. Like at this point, like statistically speaking, there is a pretty good chance that Legend Sword could be on the moon, and there's like a lot of key item checks up there. So I wonder.
Yeah.
Our tracker ship launcher been mentioning that Tibble has spotted 2 cod claws. Huh? What's he planning to do with 2 cod claws, actually? Is he gonna pick up Jang, or is he going to do some agility nonsense with Edge?
Just going to Mystidia, this is probably just gonna pick up Yang.
Wow, I mean, also going
and
racing the
whale.
whale,
Yeah.
You think he's gonna pick up Jang at this point? Is he going to slingshot Jang? Yeah, I can't think of anything else for 2 cut claws because Cecil is the anchor, so
I completely missed this, but Possum has the hook.
Oh, Possum got the hook from top of tower, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Very
it was
nice.
Off of Lugae.
Very nice. Just imagine if like super cannon, like you leave the tower and it's just like, here, have the legend sword. it's gone mode now. That would be so good. Just like Southern Jet.
Yeah, suddenly Jet after what a bottleneck, which ends up being unintentional.
Yeah. Oh, Tibalt is going straight up for. Yeah, that makes sense. Given the Pantashila at this like juncture. Still not giving up the moon.
Well, Possum did get a sword, but it's not the legend sword, it's the Prince sword.
I mean, that's an upgrade for Kane, that's great, but that's not what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely gonna put it on Kane, but it's not the sword that we're looking for, as you said.
I wonder if any of our other racers, because by the way, we have other people racing this, about 10 entrants, including our 2 Restream racers. So I wonder if any of our other non-Restream racers are gonna go up the moon, like a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, I don't know. I do respect the decision to play it safe for with Possum Morpheus just waiting until later on to raise the Looter Whale, and Tybalt is gonna go and first of all has to still get to the City of Twins. And I think this is just an acquisition of Kane, or not Kane, Yang.
Oh. Yeah, it seems that way. I wonder why the decision to pick up Jack now. Maybe he saw the strength rings and the cut claws and everything. I was like, hey, I'm going for it.
That might be what it is. Just seeing the fact that cat claws were sold, that being the call to just to have Yang as the want to be a heavy damage dealer pays off, or like starts to play off here.
I mean, yeah, since like Yang is gonna get close to 2,000 damage with the Wacky. Maybe that's what Tivoli is thinking. He's gonna be dealing like pretty good standard damage around the board. I think Tivoli was looking for sirens, but I don't think they're anywhere.
And now Possum is just gonna, as we were talking about this, got through like Halbrina fight. Now going to fight Golbez.
I mean, Golbez in the vanilla spot is just such an issue. It's basically free, especially with a Holy Sword Cecil. If he doesn't get demolished, which he doesn't, so he's good.
Yeah, but that's good. Shadow playing a bit playing nice here. So, and Tybalt is gonna grab Fusoya, which is named after me. I think.
Yes, because Yang is named after ship.
I am not a mop, I'm a bear. I want to set the record straight with you, Sheep Watcher. I don't know.
Tybalt is straight up going down the moon with this party. Like, with Fusoya in tow, maybe you do the machines? You already have to complete the Giant of Battle. So it might be the good play, but Tybalt is keen on checking these spots, it seems. Maybe he feels really comfortable with Crystal Sword, Cecil, and like Power of Fusoya.
Yeah, I think I see it.
That's wow. That's look at you, huh?
As if all vanilla stuff wasn't an alright crazy. Again, just G-Warp.
Yep, just package. That's a Rydia. We don't want. Sorry. Bye.
We don't care about Rydia.
Not on this flag set. Not on this scene. We didn't even find like a single Leviathan or anything.
I mean, there was Sylphs, but that's it.
Yeah. No, like not enough. Especially if you already have a Paladin. There is no reason to pick up a Rydia like this late into the game, unless you want like station her. But Tybalt is going bottom up. It will seem like. I think like a restreamer Xenocat is pointed out. I think Tybalt might be doing the moon to grind.
Yeah, I think that I think it makes sense. Because I know Possum really likes doing the D machine grind. It gives you a lot of levels, and it just works out really well. And Tybalt has success as put together the underflow, so a lot more meteos or nukes or whatever you want to do with it.
You don't even have to rest at the save point if you just keep flinging tier 4s down, nukes and everything. Because you have infinite MP. Well, not infinite, but you know what I mean.
65535 something or another.
This one might be tricky. like, but I mean, Tybalt is a really veteran player of this game. I'm sure he knows how to deal with play.
Yeah, this is again, these two runners, they're bitter rivals, but they are really good at this game too.
Oh yeah. The Puzzle Morpheus and Tybalt are both excellent at this game. The tournament standings are really good. But they also love to play like a lot of different kinds of seeds, and they're rare in the community. Yeah, Tybalt is going full like I'm berserking everyone. Let's go. Load. Don't play.
Yeah, just go doing a timer rush.
You go, Jang. 100 damage. You can do it, buddy. Oh. Come on. Oof, I don't know. I
don't think it's enough.
He berserk Jang, and because he berserk Jang, I think Tybalt is going to freeze the timers at 0-0 because, like, by Q jamming the ATB. And that's because in the frame, let's say the frame where the ATB will check for the timer to go down to, to count down to you're dead, it's instead taken by the Berserker attacking, or something like that, something or other. It's a way more complex than that. But if you manipulate agility well enough and you have enough Berserkers, you just never die.
Oh, okay, that's actually a smart move. Then I should never thought to do that.
Yes, it's one of the many ways you can deal with play, and I'm not surprised he's going for this, but because you have two Berserk casters, and as you can see, Rose is also going for it. Nice, just flawless play fight from Tybalt.
Yeah, and that'll help get some levels for that Yang.
Ooh, Possum is also not grinding and going down the rest of the terrain. It's kind of weird how both of these racers have been playing pretty much the same routing.
Yeah, they've been just in complete lockstep, pretty much all the way through.
Yeah. I don't know about that they started so different. They both went dead, like to cancel everyone right away. I mean, sure, they diverged a little bit, but they mostly did the same checks. But then again, it's because Underground Nexus was that Odin, so never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it was because of that Odin situation that like it's now become as like lockstep as it was now.
Yes. Dear learners. I forget, are the learners undead and not weak to holy, or the other way around? Can anyone in chat just clarify?
I don't think
undead, not weak to holy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because
it's so weird. Because usually they're both, but not this instance.
So I think Possum is gonna run the same. We're just gonna run, I think, nuke strats.
Yeah, Possum is gonna just like down. Palom. It's gonna down Palom and then like raise Palom, and that's gonna reset the counter. Interestingly enough, Possum didn't go for edge, like I thought he would. He instead picked up the Soya.
Yeah, I don't. It was interesting because you would think that like with the amount that we're doing with what the Mysidia twins decision early on that they would go for just that would go for edge, but I guess we're just gonna go for mages primarily.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I see we are blessed with the appearance of the lunar frogs. So, for those that don't know, like, you may be thinking, oh, how did you turn the bosses into frogs? Aren't bosses immune to the status effect? Well, when a monster attack, it hits multiple status effects at the same time, like Breath does, it gets weird with the boss bit. So if you reflect Breath onto the D-Lunars, they do get turned into frogs. Yeah, Breath doesn't care about the boss bit, like many monster skills don't. So, there you go.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, usually on play, most of the times you're doing what Possum's doing, which is downing your like most squishy character, or even entering the fight with like 1 HP, and then just like raising them again. Because that does reset the counter.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
you gotta be fast though. Ooh. Some characters might drop from this. Ooh, oh no, that was fast on the count. Bonking to Q the... to put the Q. Oof, there it is.
okay.
Not the characters you want to see down though.
No. That's rough because now you have to bring up. Now Kane has to be the one who does the damage more.
Yeah.
And then you have to.
At the very least, racing the other party members is going to reset the count, so it's not that big of a deal. There it is. Slaying Sword and Asus Gauntlet. Amazing. That's go mode right there.
Yep. That meat and that's good for Tybalt, and Pasta and Morpheus will be right behind him and have to deal with that fight.
So you go to the overworld, you forge Cecil's weapon. It might be the Lightbringer, maybe, who knows. And then you go to Vanilla Giant, and you grind with the machine grind, and you finish the giant, and you go beat your armor with the pass. That's just basically like this. It has become a checklist.
Yeah, it's pretty much we know the route at this point, so Pasta Morpheus is just gonna go ahead and start the lunar flights for himself.
So this will put, technically, this will put Tybalt slightly into the lead, but it's still not over, folks. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, anything can happen right here.
Slumber Sword in the in the books.
How
I don't know why
cute.
that's so funny. It's just a Slumber Sword. Like, yeah, I exist. Makes sense for a Slumber Sword to be in the forge, I guess.
Yeah, just right next to where the guy is sleeping.
Ooh, crystal rings. Just bought 2 crystal rings.
Caliburn.
That's also known as the Excalibur. It has 1 attack power. It is
Jeez.
Cecil's, in quotations, ultimate weapon. It is still a holy sword, so if you wanted to use it, you can, but
Why would you?
Well, and there is no, as far as I'm aware, there is no funny haha trick like in Final Fantasy V with this weapon. It just sucks. There's no like, oh, it deals full damage if you do X or Y. No, it just sucks. It sucks a lot. This weapon in the GBA version you get for doing the absolute worst you can possibly do, or the second worst, in Cecil's trial, like post game. GBA exclusive content Cecil's trial. And you do it really poorly, and you get a Excalibur or Caliburn.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's like you suck at being a paladin. There you go. Have fun, buddy.
I mean, the game is. I mean, that isn't FF4 Advance also pretty buggy.
The American version has a couple bugs, yeah, in regards to agility, and some weapons don't work exactly as intended. But that has nothing to do with it. That's Caliburn doing 1 damage is entirely intended. Yes, in a second word, second to myself.
Oh yeah. I mean, in our case, it's not really the best.
Yes, you can get a Lightbringer, which is even better than the Crystal Sword. That's the big jackpot with Cecil Supersmith, but that's unlikely.
No, it's not guaranteed.
No, not at all. You could get a Gigant Axe if you had, which you could give to Kane. That would have been the best case scenario, in my opinion. Possums is made quick work of the learners. Yeah, that's true. The damage cap is 5,000, so it's not like it will have gotten any better.
No, it's just there for reasons.
T-Bolt is not bothering with more than I mean, he already did a couple of moon bosses, so he might feel pretty comfortable with the bosses that are behind, which is Element and then CPU. And CPU at vanilla CPU is not very dangerous at all. Pretty fast, but that's it.
Yeah, this should go by pretty quickly, if things go according to plan.
Yes, Elements though has so much HP. Like it has a buttload of HP. I don't know if is Tibble going to reflect? Yes, Tibble is going to reflect strats. That's a lot of damage to reflect, but it'll work out. Do you know why they're like reflecting spells?
I guess just to help, just to keep them alive. I don't know.
In a way, so just like Ceramas, the elements fight are actually have a counter script that swaps the monsters, because actually elements are 2 monsters duct taped together, for those unaware, and they have split HP, and they swap from one monster to the other at a certain HP threshold, and it gets dealt direct damage. So by reflecting spells, you can bypass the counter and you effectively deal half like HP damage to this boss. So that's why you see elements getting spells reflected.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those like extremely niche, silly things that come up like 3 times a year in the game. But it's pretty useful in high HP spots.
Yeah, such as right here with this elements fight.
Indeed. Ooh, Possum is right on Table's heels. That D-Lunar fight was way faster than Table's.
Yeah, and this one although this shouldn't matter, but I think since Tibble does have the other had already completed the forge, well, if
Ooh, that's true. That's true. Possum is slightly behind because of the forge.
Yeah. Now, should this fight go a little bit faster for Possum?
Possum
then
Berserk King.
Yeah. Should this fight go a little different and it's a little bit faster compared to Tibble's? If Possum's West fight goes faster, we might see a slight lead. But then again, there's still that forge that you gotta do.
I believe Possum did a nice 3 because he thought elements might did improve the counter form right away, but it didn't, and now Mantis could heal for 5,000. Damn. That's gonna set him back a couple of seconds. Yeah, seconds. These races are like neck and neck.
And despite the bottleneck, they're still at it.
Yeah, Possum's just ignoring the whole reflecting damage deal. He's just going for it. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna deal, like, I'm just gonna hit the weaknesses and deal 5,000 damage every time. Wow, that sucks. Elements sucks. I'm sorry, but elements really do suck. If like the 5-3 that does 100, like please. Like I know you have good gear, but please.
It's funny because it almost feels like it's split across the entire party.
I guess so, yeah. But you know, you see glare and you're like, oh wow, glare, oh no, multi-party glare, oh, this just sucks. It just sucks.
It does. It's horrible.
Like vanilla elements are just like a big pile of HP. It's a big stack of HP.
It just, I mean,
awesome.
and
yeah, go on.
Because, oh, you were just gonna say it because I was just gonna say Possum's has a faster fight compared to Tibbles because he just made it over to I think it's hard to tell.
Yeah, this is the third phase.
Yeah.
Out of 4. And I mean, it doesn't matter because it's the damage cap of 5,000, but I believe Balbalis is weak to Holy or something. So this will break. It's just really interesting to see Possum go for one strategy, raw damage, and Tibble go for the other strategy, like the more technical, like I'm doing reflecting spells and like. And every time these two have shown up on Restream, it's been the same thing. It's just Possum's just going like all in, guns blazing, and Tibble is always doing the more technical niche strats. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's like a bit as a sort of like yin and yang, just where one of them is more power overwhelming, and one's more, hey, you can do this. I don't know how useful it is, but it's there.
Yes, it's always a joy to see. I'm very thankful for this two to always show up in the club. Possum might be getting done with Ball soon, but I think Tibble might be done with the whole elements fight soon as well. Oh, here it is. Possum beat all with elements faster because he just went for it instead of trying to set up reflex and the like.
Yeah.
Like usually you can reflect 5-3s and other spells on Mile and C for like what, 9s, but maybe Possum figured out that since the maximum we can access is 5,000, it's better to just go for it instead of trying to reflect spells, maybe.
That may have been what helped here, but so all Possum has left to do is that CPU fight and then just that forge, and that'll do it.
Yeah, like every second Tibble spends in the elements fight, what Possum is out of it is time Possum is catching up on doing the forge. Like the time Tibble has, like the forge buffer, let's call it, it's getting like tinier and tinier.
Yeah, this is a lot of time made up, but Tibble does knock down the elements.
And yeah, there it is. Ooh, this is gonna be neck and neck, folks. Let's see if we get like a tournament tie, which is 2 seconds between like a bit of difference. Let's see.
Yeah, this will be interesting if it does happen, because a tie like this would be insane. Honestly.
I mean, knowing these two... So, talking about the tournaments, we have a tournament coming up. It starts in March, and it's going to be really exciting. The flags are really accessible. It's all, like, power overwhelming, high competition. And even if you're not, like, a big pro like these two, it's still going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people joining, like more than 70 entrants, so check it out. And Possum is done with CPU. That was so fast.
Yeah, it was fast, but we'll have to see if this if that was enough. It doesn't. I mean, even like the Globe 1 in 99s didn't really matter for Possum. Just because of that power overwhelming even with the is this even randomized wacky challenge.
Yeah, I think Thibault is also going for it. He's just going, as we like to affectionately call that in the community, YOLO threads, where you just berserk your fighters and you say, you hit whatever, go for it. And our tracker informing us and reminding us there are no finishers yet. So that Odin might have stumped a few players, I'm sure, but I know I will have preferred it.
Yeah, the Odin definitely may have just been a situation where could have been either you try to do a grind to get those levels necessary to tank the 5,000 damage, or something else.
I don't know. You can do a grind on the overworld to get 5,000 HP. What you can do is get the power to like burn through Odin, like passing the hit, but more reliably instead of relying on luck a little bit.
Something like that.
Also, there was an Edward in Damsian that you can use to hide from the Odin swings and then use Thunderstruck on Odin. You can do Thunderstruck with Edward, but then Edward's stuck in the party. So you have to hope for a spoon, or to find an Artemis bow, which makes him like really decent. Especially in this wacky, he will be pumping 2,000 damage. But a lot of people might have been like, oh, I don't want to stick Eddie in my party. I don't know when this one's gonna show up. So it is a really tough situation for sure.
Yeah, and with no sign of the spoon anywhere, there was you basically just had like I was just a sitting duck.
Yeah, I mean, Samurai Bow is not good enough at all, and you will be hoping for Coco or a treasure chest to have an Artemis Bow somewhere because of the strength bonuses that Artemis has for Edward. But in the end, even Coco didn't have an Artemis Bow, so maybe not picking up Edward was the right call. But that's just hindsight. You only can make decisions with the information you have at any given moment.
Yes. And with that, Possum does have his crystal, now because that was the Kokol Forge over on his side.
And Possum's just going straight for the pass. I think Possum's in the lead at this point. People still has to deal with the giant cutscene.
Yeah. Still a couple things that still has to be done.
Ooh, Tiba did an orb XP. What? A little orb grind? Just a little orb grind. No big deal.
You just casually just do an orb grind, just because why not?
I think it was more like the berserkers kept hitting the wrong targets, but still. To take the XP, like safety on Ceramos is a viable strat. I'll always say that on the main breath. Safety is a real threat, folks. I've seen players lose because of an unfortunate wipe on Ceramos. Ceramos is merciless.
Yeah, it's half a million experience though.
Yes, wow. Possum's going for it. I think it's time that we do the thing.
Yeah.
I think it's time to do the thing. Process surrender.
Yep. It's the thing.
It's a thing where we take a nap, maybe? I think. No,
or
that's not the right thing.
Just throw the flags out. That's all.
Okay, so we don't randomize. You may have noticed. Okay, fine. This doesn't work because bosses are vanilla, but usually we randomize the bosses that we promise.
Yes.
But we can't this place Ceramos in any other place because his script is too complex and the spells he flings are too tough and powerful. So instead, we change what Ceramos looks like. So, Professor Render, would you mind doing the honors?
Yes. Whose butt are we gonna kick? And is it cute? Does it have a butt? What is butt? Why is butt? How is butt? Etc.
And my favorite from Community Memorial, what is Ceramos? Who is Ceramos cosplaying as today?
Yeah, any of those works.
Mm-hmm. But I really like the whole C flags, I'm gonna go to bed thing because it is 10 and a half. Yeah.
No,
it's always very funny.
No, as someone who's who's actually gearing up for the Super Bowl coming up. I was gonna make a comment about holding on the offensive line for a 5-yard penalty.
I have no idea, but you go for it, buddy.
Yeah,
you make all the football jokes you want. I'm not
American
gonna stop
football
you.
jokes, to be more precise. That's a
Oh, it's Eve from Parasitive. Parasitive is a great game, by the way, folks. I really recommend it if you haven't played it. PS1 gem.
Oh. Yes, sports ball, Xenoblade, Xenocats.
Well, it works. It's we'll see how Possum tackles that. I mean, knowing Possum, I don't think he's gonna have any issues. Like, worst comes to worst, sure, Porum doesn't have the HP to do like the power couple strats, but Fusoya can, like, between Porum and Fusoya, they can keep Cecil alive to let him swing.
Yeah, we're just gonna see. It looks like we're just gonna go with a mix of, I guess, just Cecil going Burr and I don't know, maybe power overwhelming. I don't know. Just like
I don't know. This is power overwhelming. We didn't find any elements, so sure, Cecil is hitting strong, but there is the damage cap still.
Right. Yeah.
I think we might see like hybrid strats coming from Possum. While Table does have Rosa, and Rosa has an amazing HP pool, so we might see Possum rely more on that, on like fighters, because Table only has Yang instead of Home.
I guess that the one nice thing is that Big Bangs aren't really all that scary.
Yes, I'm willing to agree.
Just because of the damage cap.
Totally.
Yeah, it's like, and even then, it's like if you even like just cure for the entire party with something like with a cure 4 and have it all targeted, which falls opposite to Zerus, which it doesn't really mean anything. It's still, you're still getting a net gain of damage on Zerus.
Absolutely. Oh wow, Possum's Paladin doesn't have the move yet, so it's reflecting Ice Freeze. And dude, Big Bang doing either 2000 or 1000, it's so weird and funny to me. It's so weird to see.
Yeah, this is something that you don't normally see. Like, there's a reason why you're not seeing like any like nerfs here. At least I don't think you see nerfs.
I mean, yeah, it's either does my Big Bangs do 1000 or 2000, but yeah, Porum somehow dodged the magic rolls to get up only 1000 damage from a Big Bang, and that was really good because Porum is alive now instead of dead.
Yeah, and yeah, like as we're seeing right here, just even though it's like 1000 damage, 1000 HP for Cure Force,
we have a first place finisher of Wylem sneaking in with a time of 1 hour 40 minutes 34 seconds. Nice one, Wylem.
Nice job, Wylem. Like, so there at least it was someone who got past Odin.
I'm sure many of our racers got past Odin. It's just tough.
It's a tough fight. I'm not gonna downplay that at all. It is a tough fight.
I wonder which one of our Eastern racers are going to finish first. They have such different approaches. Like Table is not doing spells, like Table is doing circles, Possum is doing spells. So, no, that was just a trick. I thought that was it.
No, that wasn't it. Nope.
I mean, I know I don't count damage, so who knows?
I don't count damage either, but it should be pretty easy to count damage considering it just like
right.
Yeah.
Is that it? Ooh, that's Meteor. That's Meteor.
Ooh.
That's Meteor. I I think the Circer like saving like going for Yang paid off. Yeah, Tibble finishes in second place with a time of 1 hour 41 minutes 41 seconds. Nice one, Tibble.
GG. Yeah, I mean, that was an interesting call to say the least. Just to have to run with Yang as a strat, but it worked out, and hey, I guess the half a million experience from doing the life on the orbs also kind of helped as well, I think.
Yep, indeed. Like, you find cat claws, and your first thought is, I'm gonna go pick up Yang, because that's not my first thought. Like, you know. So that was interesting.
I mean, look too, like 7 HP away from getting 4,000 HP onto Yang.
Yes, and like it's because of what I said. It's this randomized standardized damage. Yang just becomes a better character. It's kind of weird, huh?
It does feel a little weird, yes. And there's the rocks for Possum Morpheus.
Indeed, and I think this swing Possum's done. And we are joined by, yep, there it is. Possum is in third place finisher for 1 hour 33 minutes 17 seconds. And we are joined by Tybalt. Hello.
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 I am very sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I did not think that the Odin spot could gate underground access. I thought that was part of the...
It can't. This is a bug in a stable release. I found it. All by myself.
Like, you legitimately found a bug in the... Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we were just like... I was like, wait. Be unsafe is not on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Well, that's what my mind was when I'm sitting there going, it's like, where's my underground access? I've done Antline, did I miss a flag? I mean, I missed the free characters. As soon as I went to board deals, I saw I got tell. I'm like, oh, there's no free key item and no free bosses, not no free characters. Oh well, I have to route completely different now.
Yeah, I don't know, Tybalt. It's just one of those things, you know what I mean? This club is a hot mess, but I have embraced it.
Getting the crystal sword out of the treasury was kind of nice.
Yes, it's like the meta didn't exist, huh?
Yeah.
And you still had to get to that Odin spot. Oh.
You did Kinderstruck. That was amazing to see. Good job.
Yeah, that is so difficult.
It is.
And that is one thing that I've learned from the campfire is the timing for that. So, from Martin.
You can breathe now, in and out. It's fine. You're safe now. I can hurt you now. So, about the Mylon play, that was amazing. Good, great job with Mylon.
Oh yeah, I didn't really want to go into Ruby because Fire 2, Fire 3, Glare. No, thank you.
I totally get it.
I mean, yes, of course, Cecil would have been able to tank it no problem because of, Dragoon Armor Curse Strength, but...
Oh, your Cecil had a curse ring. But I mean,
yes.
with a Crystal Sword and a cap damage of 5,000, it really doesn't matter, honestly.
Yeah, so my Cecil had the Curse Ring since going up to the moon. I did swap between a Dorfax to make sure that everybody else was RA1, but I never swung with it. I always swung with the Holy Sword.
I mean, yeah. You know, when lives gives you crystal swords, you make crystal maid, I guess.
Crystal maid? Crystal light, you mean?
I don't know. You can be whatever you want.
Yeah, it's and is this even randomized? You no longer take 1 damage. You take 100.
You take 100 every single time. It's so funny. I actually this was one of the few flexes I actually did test myself instead of picking Infinius to play it. And it was so funny, like early game, everything just does 100 damage, including Paladin Cecil. It's just great.
I mean,
So
I
one of
almost got through the alt gauntlet first time. I just didn't have enough HP on Kane.
Yeah,
And I knew that fight, the gauntlet was going to be there. I've played so much of vanilla. I know all the characters, all the bosses and whatnot. So I was like, I need something that does AoE for that area.
Yeah,
Flame
that makes
Spear.
sense.
Cool.
Yeah, Flame Spear.
And then getting the lucky draw of Bahamut against Mylon and friends.
Like Mia and Professor Renderer were like cheering so hard, like, oh yes, there it is.
So after all the wipes on Odin, I knew I had to do something to kind of pull ahead, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the moon. With it maybe doing like 100 damage. I can take the moon. This is fine. I've got RA1 for Plague. I can get Yang levels. I can do the D Lunars. This is fine. and lo and behold, D Lunars had the value.
It's like we were talking about it, Professor Renderer and I. Like, Moon is a statistically solid to play. It has a lot of key item density. It makes sense.
Well, I also didn't want to sit through Golbez either.
Yes. Good Golbez. So, Professor Renderer, do you have any other questions?
not that I can know of. Not that I know of now.
So my last question to you, Tybalt, sorry, is
Well, I'm not that good.
is you saw those cut claws in Dwarf, I think, and you saw the strength ring in Tomra, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna go pick up Jiang. Never in a million years I would have thought to pick up Jiang like that late into the seed. What was your thought process on that?
Well, was that late into the seed? I knew I wasn't get Torm or Palom anywhere near the levels. Rydia's a Dwarfer package. Tella's dead weight at that point because he's so slow. And I probably wasn't going to get the hook, so it's like, I've got Yang sitting there waiting. Let's pick up some Cat Claws and give him some gear. I'm probably not going to get the edge.
Yeah, we're talking about it like, if Yang gets damage anywhere close to, like, I think over 1,500 damage, it just turns into 2,000, so that makes Yang pretty good, even at lower levels.
It was just one of those things of, if I can find the Cat Claws for him, I'll take them. And I found them. I'm like, all right, bye Murasame, I found an Eblin.
Bye, goodbye, Edge. I love you, but you never showed up.
Yeah, well, he's only in one spot.
Yep. Just like Fusoya, but Darkness Access is a little nicer than a random hook. So, any last thoughts, Tybalt?
No, just bug reports.
Yeah. I'll make a little. I'll do it after the race is over.
You have a seed example?
We have one. Yes, we have it right here.
Perfect spot for it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Tybalt, and stay tuned at the Community Club channel tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it definitely will be. I want to see what the last hero race is going to be.
We have no characters left. Huh.
I know.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tybalt.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
See ya. And I think we are going to be joined by Apostle Morpheus shortly.
Yeah.
What a journey.
Yeah, this was a weird one for sure.
Do you want to talk about Hero's Journey? Hi, Possum. I am so sorry in advance. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Alchemy.
I keep doing this. I keep
Hey,
doing
Alchemy.
this.
I'm a possum. I have 2 fists. And they're both being shaken at you. No, but
it's
really, well
not
done,
my
well
fault.
done, my
It's
friend.
not my fault, I swear.
No, that was fantastic because I had that moment of realization, like, not even when the Odin fight was happening. So I was like, okay, I finally checked Demus, which I forgot about because I didn't realize it was C vanilla, B vanilla until like Tybalt said something at like 11:57 my time, like 3 minutes before the race, and I was like, oh, neat. Okay, cool. Well, I guess those are the things that are going on. And then I was like, all right, well, what's our plan now? I guess we'll go do things and prep for whatever we can do and keep doing checks and run out of checks and find Demis. I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, this is going to be my underground access. And it was. I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's Odin in the basement. And it wasn't until like 20 minutes later I realized, wait a minute, it can't be Odin in the basement.
Yeah, that's a bug that somehow just got into stable.
So well done, well done. It was fun though. I should have probably won this race. I made a couple of pretty bad mistakes. The first time around against that Odin, I should have had a Gungnir spear on instead of a flame spear. Would have been doing 500 damage extra per hit over 6 hits. Would have been the 3k damage I was short. I forgot to take a random encounter on LST4. I even checked to see that I had an hourglass. Excuse me.
You're fine.
I wanted gold dragons. Get 180,000 XP. Set me up for
sense.
plague and D-lunars. Because I knew without doing quad 9s to D-lunars, they'd be more of a pain only dealing 5k at a time. So I had this nice plan set up and then just didn't do it for whatever reason. The plague fight was a disaster. The D-lunar fight was whatever. The Z fight was horrible. Like, just the back end, like the last 20 minutes of that seed were just a wonderful example of how you can run an okay race and then just turn it horribly on its head because of poor execution. So I'm not particularly thrilled with the end of it, but it was a good seed. I enjoyed it. We got our Crystal Sword Cecil like the entire rest of the season. So, you know, it's hero's journey. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, what prompted you to take Parman Palom right out of the gate?
Blair is good.
Okay, fair.
Realizing Bluff was off would have been more helpful because then I would have rearranged the twins properly right away. Not that it would have mattered. Palom getting bopped and me not having life pots because I hadn't shopped yet did not help. But that was kind of the mindset behind it. Was eventually I'm going to find a holy sword of some sort for Cecil.
And you did.
Porum is going to learn Berserk. Until she does, she facilitates Twin along with the kid. That was kind of the big driving force. Like, I could hold out for a Rosa, but there's no guarantee of a Sand Ruby or an Earth Crystal. Now, we just happen to get both of them within the first, 15 minutes. But you don't know that going in.
Yeah,
I'd rather take the guarantee. Yeah, I'd rather take the guarantee. Give me a White Mage, give me Twin access. Kane does what he does. He's not going to be great, but he's not going to be terrible. Perfectly middling character. So I thought those four were very, very sound. And then save for either an Edge or a Fusoya. That was kind of my game plan character-wise once I realized it was C Vanilla. So I think it was a good solid plan for a 3-minute thing before the seed to be like, I'm going to take this approach.
I see. I mean that makes perfect sense, honestly.
It was fun.
I'm just still reeling about it, honestly. I'm just like, yeah, I guess I did it again. It just keeps happening. I don't know how. I start rolling saves and it did it again.
You gave us more than 5 characters. That's a win in my book.
It do be like that sometimes.
Thank you very much, Possum. I'll take that compliment. Goodness. Do you have any other questions, Professor Render?
Not really. I mean, it was generally a lot of fun. And hey, now we learned that that even if after we test so many stuff, there's still going to be bugs in stable.
My guess is that it's an interaction with B Vanilla. that there's
Yes.
probably some sort of check that's not being made in conjunction with be unsafe. That it's got to be a weird interaction like that. That it's not poking around for it.
My guess is that it tried placing the magma key behind Valvalles, and it said, "No, I can't put it here." And then
Yeah.
it just got like confused and put it in the brown basement.
Either way, it made for a heck of a time. I made a comment in my chat, obviously with Mike being off. For whoever was in there, I was like, well, this is going to cause some forfeits. Like, not even thinking about the be unsafe part, just the fact that Vanilla Odin, when you don't have access to a solid grind or, a huge amount of resources, that's just a brutal fight.
It really is like early game. Like there's a reason why you need like unsafe flags for underground access to be an Odin, because it's like a moon level fight on the overworld, straight up.
I mean, faster than the moon. There's like 44 agility at that spot as well.
Yeah, it's
so
bonkers.
that's like, for me, there was no way I was getting through that without cursing Cecil, which meant the fight had to be very particularly set up. Again, the first time I should have been through it. The second time was a disaster. The third time was like, well, I guess we'll get everyone to like super low HP and see what happens and use cover strats until we zerk up Cecil. So weird situation, but I like it. Those kind of puzzle seeds are fun.
It wasn't my intent for the puzzle seed, but it just keeps happening, I guess. It keeps happening.
Well, I look forward to more of it happening in Season 2, Alchemy. I'm very excited for the changes that you have.
Hold up, Possum. I saw the names. Do you think we're done? There are no more characters, but there's one less flag set.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, now I'm excited.
Yeah, tomorrow you'll get to see what I have as the final flag set.
So let me guess. C maybe, Distinct 5, be unsafe. Just gonna combine all of your trolls in one and just throw it at us and say good luck? No, I'm kidding. Well, I will let everyone continue to enjoy their Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, wherever they be, or even potentially Sunday in some places. So, Alchemy, Professor Renderer, I thank you both so much for the comms. I am going to look forward to watching this one back. Sheep Launcher for tracking and Xenocat for restreaming. Thank you, everyone. And to all of you out in the crowd, y'all are the reason we do this. Remember, there's a tournament coming up, and there's Pink Puff League you can join. If you ever want to play.
Indeed.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Possum. See you later. Wow, what an experience! I do not look forward to writing the report in bug reports, but I think I should be the one to do it, so I guess I will.
Yeah, you might as well just do it right now while we're here.
So again, thanks a lot for joining to the second to last Baron Hughes Journey race. I'm Alchemy, the club captain, and this has been Professor Renderer. And we have tracking has been done by the wonderful and very, very funny, don't tell anyone I said that, Sheep Launcher. And restreaming has been done by wonderful community member Xenocat. Thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's definitely been. So I think we're looking at our Rex roll for our raid, because
nice.
He's doing some adamant cut practice.
Rexroll is a wonderful community member, so go cheer on Rex, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Take care, everyone.
Take it easy.